Hello and welcome to this Starfield stream. I am Christian, a master trainer working with Microsoft, and this is my lovely, beautiful colleague next to me. What's your name?
My name's Matt Field. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Me and Matt are here to talk about the game that we have both been absolutely super excited for, and from what I hear, quite a lot of other people have been really excited for as well. So, like I said, I'm a master trainer working with Microsoft. Matt's a master trainer working with Microsoft. So we work with Microsoft on their behalf. We don't work directly for them. So the great thing about this is we get to experience it just like you guys, which we love.
Yeah.
So, Starfield, the reason we're here, it's been out for a day,
Yeah.
officially a day.
We kind of got
We
we were kind of meant to do this yesterday, but we got lost in space basically. So we're on
we did.
we got in our ship and we got lost, and then things happen, you know. So yeah,
I'll take the blame. I didn't fit the thruster properly, and we were just floating around. We had no internet.
yeah. Basically,
So basically, so it's been out for officially a day. Some people that might be watching the stream might have been playing a little bit earlier because of the premium edition and the ability to play it 5 days early, which was super exciting. So me, I'm a traditional Bethesda player. So let's talk about sort of games that we play, games Bethesda do. Um, for me, I've mentioned this many, many times on streams. I'm a Fallout guy. Fallout is like
Fallout.
my jam. So when Bethesda announced they were releasing Starfield, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I was super excited because all the gameplay looked like Fallout in space. So that's the sort of games that I love. I love those story-driven, those sort of open world where you can roam around and explore it as you see fit. Now, Matt, what sort of games are you into?
Well, more importantly, Christian, I think we should ask the chat what games they're
Oh,
into because I can
good
see
shout.
before I start boring you with what games I'm into from Bethesda, I want to know what these beautiful people who have joined us. I want to know what they're into because we got Games Guru in the chat, we got Twitchipedia in the chat, we got Daggercast, we got ExpertZone UKI. I don't know who that is.
Wonder who that is.
I wonder who that
Is
is.
that the
We've got
moderator?
Jack Black in the chat as well, and Watty and Obi-Wan Knowlesley. Hello, welcome. So yeah, let us know what you're into. We've got Mass Effect, we've got Skyrim in the
Nice.
beautiful
Skyrim.
chat there. Skyrim's a great shout. Mass Effect. Now, now,
Such a good
now,
shout.
it only because it's there. Mass Effect is a big thing for me. I love Mass
Yeah.
Effect. Played them all. I'm not. I wasn't. I'm going to say it. I wasn't really a Skyrim kind of guy. I didn't play
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Okay.
However, I did play Oblivion before it,
Yeah.
and I loved that. But from Bethesda, I love games like Wolfenstein, and I love games like Dishonored. So I'm a big Bethesda player, but just
Yeah.
I've not really been. I've played Fallout, but I've not really been into it, and I've not really been into Skyrim. But this in particular, because of Mass Effect and games like that,
Yeah.
it really intrigued me, and I love No Man's Sky as well, which is another, going around the world and go around the galaxy, sorry, and exploring worlds. So I was really intrigued about this, and I've played a little
And
bit, and I'm very excited to show everybody what's going on.
we have both played a little bit, haven't we? And then
Yeah,
when we looked at how many hours we'd played in a very short period of time, it was a lot between two people.
it was.
Uh,
It was.
it was between work and Starfield. I don't think much sleep was had.
I forgot what sleep is.
Yeah, and me. It's like super exciting. Now, before we start looking at a little bit more detail for Starfield, we are giving away a Starfield controller with 3 months of Game Pass. Now, to win this is behind us right now. There are some stipulations. So you will get a key phrase from this stream, which I'm going to give you in a minute. And we would like you to go over to our latest Instagram post and like it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, so ExpertZone UK and comment this phrase into the Starfield. Now, there are T's and C's in the chat, so there are T's and C's, so some T's and C's do apply, so do check those out. And you have from now until 8 o'clock to be a winner.
There we
And we
go.
will mention this again a little bit further on in the chat for anybody new that starts. So I'd go over and do it. These controllers are super limited. They are pretty much sold out everywhere now, and I can't even get one because the ones we ordered, we gave away to other people, and I haven't got one. So I'm a little bit jealous.
You sound a bit unhappy about that.
It's really cool. I mean, you saw that rotator. It's an awesome piece.
I might play it again once more because it is pretty good. And I was playing it at the beginning of the stream too. But look at it. Look. Oh, it is nice. So Sam, our moderator, is in chat. She has put the T's and C's in there. So get yourselves involved. And yeah, get over there and comment into the Starfield because that's where we're going today.
I think she's also going to drop a link in if she can as well.
Yeah, beautiful
stuff. Out. But like I said, to win that, just make sure you follow us, like the post, and comment into the Starfield on it to win. And we will contact the winner via Instagram. So, Bethesda, first new IP in 25 years. That's a long time to go without new IP. They've released loads of different games within the same genre. So they've released multiple different Fallouts, Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim. There's been a huge amount of games that they've stuck with. Obviously, they've got a huge amount of titles. You said Wolfenstein.
I love it. Yeah, massive fan of that. And we were only talking about it the other day. It's been out for a while now as well. So, I couldn't get over how long it's been, but again, Dishonored. What else have they? What else they had? Deathloop. Some really cool games, and they always have something a little bit different.
They do.
Yeah, and that's what I like about them.
They do, and that new IP in 25 years, everyone's been massively excited for that. It's been a popular game sort of across socials and things, and we want to know if anybody in the chat has played it. Have you managed to play it? Did you play the early access? Is it on your list to do today? Let us know your thoughts, because obviously we want to know what other people think of it. I love it already. So what we're going to do is we're going to start looking at a little bit of gameplay. So we're going to look at a new game, I believe, first, Matt, are we?
I think we will. We're gonna start a game. I just want to say thank you for the follow. That was much appreciated. I saw that pop up on the screen. Yeah, we're gonna start some gameplay right at the beginning. So here it is. Look at it in all its glory.
Yeah. So straight in with the main titles, and I got really. It sounds that just the titles I started. I was like, I'm gonna love this.
Right, hold on. Let me just get some volume as well.
Perfect.
So we can actually hear, because I really like the soundtrack as well. And if you buy the premium edition with this, you get the art book and the soundtrack as well.
You do.
But it's really chill. I really like the sound. There it is. It's kicking in now. Look, it's got Halo vibes. Just sort of. Did you ever used to do that with Halo? I used to sit on the title screen just listening to the Halo theme tune over and over again, and I can do that with this as well. Right, so let's start a new game. We're going to get straight into it, okay? And yeah, I'm just going to let it play while we talk.
So straight into a new game. So anybody that hasn't managed to experience it yet, this is how Starfield starts. And we're not going to play all through just a new game on this. We are going to jump in a little bit later, and we'll play a little bit further along with some extra skills. So I believe we've got a little tidbit that Matt saved for us that we can spend.
Yeah. So for your benefit, people, because I knew that we were coming to share, I've saved all of my skill points so far that I've played and accumulated, so we can have a little play with the skill trees.
See, so what we could do with that was we could get some of the people in chat to decide what you want to spend it on.
Yeah, we could also get them to decide what we want to look like as well, because in a minute after this little intro we get to do some of the customization. Now this game is massive. Like, if you haven't heard about it, it's a vast expanse of planets that you can
go
and visit. I think there's 1,000 planets.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good.
It's got a 30 to 40 hour quest line, main quest line, and that's just the main quest line.
What's my one simple rule?
And loads and loads of customizations for everything, including character customization and including your ship customization, which we'll get into in a little while.
Go home with
so yeah, get your ideas in, like, for customization ideas, and we can create a character together before we move on to a little bit further into the game.
Very helpful. Thank you.
The customization's
you're gonna
there.
be
The
fine.
big thing
Your
with
first
this
outing
is
was
it's
solid.
an open world
And,
RPG.
let's be honest,
So
you ain't exactly
you really
astrophysics.
do.
That's
We've
why I
mentioned the
keep
main
him
story
around.
there, but
Good pep
all the
talks.
side quests that you
Yeah.
can do. I'm a
And
side
the
quest
fact that I
person.
can
I get
pinpoint a
distracted
helium
so
deposit
easily. I
from
go off and
300
do
meters.
side quests, and it takes me
Not
a
untrue.
lot longer than 40 hours to
Shame we
do
won't find
the
any down
main
here.
quest because I get that
But the
distracted.
metal deposits
And that's
alone
the
should
great
pay
thing
for
about
all
sort of
here.
like the open world.
Hell,
And
after
there is
this, we'll
there
have
is
enough
in the
junk
region
fuel
of
to bounce
1,000
from
planets,
one end
and
of the
all of
settled
these
systems
planets
to the
are
next.
different. They
more
have different
minerals,
lighting,
more
they
money.
have different
And so the cycle
creatures. Some have
repeats
creatures,
itself.
some don't, and
No
you
more
could get lost in
unauthorized
this.
jumps
You
and
could
out.
spend
And
a
this is
lot
what I
of
was saying.
hours.
But I
It's
said
just
this
a
to you
big
yesterday,
baby.
like
There
before
are worse lives.
we got
You
lost,
know,
obviously, in
most
space.
Dusties don't even make
Um,
it this far.
But
I have a
I
good
like
feeling about
a
you.
story-driven game, like I said, Wolfenstein and Dishonored and those kind of games. Love those, right? So I said to you that I will play the main quest if you do your side quest. So we had enough things to talk about, and we could do a stream together. However, I found myself literally wandering and scanning plants and finding new creatures and outposts and all kinds of things. So I'm just gonna, if it looks like I'm looking away, I'm just going to look to the main screen now. So we're going to play. This is the intro, and we are somebody at the moment. They just reference us as Dusty. We are a new miner on a certain planet, which we'll get introduced to in a little while.
So we've had a shout for what the character should look like, and Daggercast has gone straight for make the character look like that.
Okay. Well, Mike, I spent ages making my character look like me. So later on, you will see my character and what he looks like. I tried my best.
And Daggercast also said he's done like 7 hours. 7 hours in it already. So, I mean, and we're seeing Skyrim in space, and it has got that sort of vibes. And if you're used to sort of the Bethesda IP, they do all sort of feel a little bit similar in ways. Like you said Dishonored. I love Dishonored. Totally forgotten about it. But they've all got sort of like a similar sort of the way they play and the way they feel. They have like a Bethesda feel, don't they? Which is, if you're a fan of that, the studio, you're probably going to like this. And this game, like we said, is an open world RPG. It's for RPG fans, open world explorers, and sci-fi enthusiasts. So it ticks a little bit differently from some of the boxes of previous games. It still hits that sci-fi, but it's a little bit more futuristic. It's man rather than say different creatures with Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, and which is great. And most importantly, it came day one to Game Pass. So Matt's just wandering around here. He is currently just getting a laser cutter, so for mining. So he's been asked to pick up the cutter to go mine, and he's going to go and mine some minerals. So this is the first mission. So this is sort of the introduction to how the game starts to work, how it feels. Matt is currently in first-person mode. A little bit later on, you get the option to swap into third-person as well. So you don't have to play the whole game in this mode. So if you prefer third-person or first-person, you have that option as well.
I want to ask a question to the people in the chat. I see that there's a
Yes.
couple of people out there. I want to know, if you are playing this game, what are you playing it on? Are you playing it on a Series S? Are you playing it on a Series X? Are you playing it on a PC? And do you play first person or do you play third person?
Third person.
You got a few more
Do you know what I did earlier?
Go on.
I had to do a little test. I needed some footage for a video that we're currently in the midst of creating.
Yeah.
And I played Starfield from mobile with a controller earlier.
Cloud gaming.
Cloud gaming.
There we go. Was it-
And yeah, I had to put it down because I wasn't coming
Yeah,
back to work.
It's dangerous, isn't it? It's dangerous.
Yes, yeah, it is. And I was playing my games, was a little bit further along. I was literally in the middle of a dogfight in space, which was cool. The fact that I could just stream it from my mobile phone and start playing it. So, what are we doing right now, Matt? You've mined the bits you need. They've asked you to go and do something slightly deeper into the mine, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to go deeper into the mine and have a little look at what's going on. I'm guessing we're just going to collect some more minerals, and we're getting a few more mechanics. So we have a torch that we can turn on and off. I really like the lighting. I'm playing it on a Series X right now, so It looks really, really
We're getting
pretty.
close.
I know we're in it. Listen,
everything
no one's
is
ever said
just
that about a cave,
plain
but it looks
serious
really, really
about
pretty.
something really effed up about this.
What we got in the chat? Let's have a look.
So, I was
Jack
just
Black.
about to read.
Yeah, go on, you do it.
There.
I was just about to reach out what you play. So, Daggercast reminds me of Fallout 4. Not enough inventory space. I'm always like,
Oh, no,
he's
I fell
always
off.
overweight. And I'm the same. I'm a collector, so I go around collecting loads of stuff, and then I have to then offload it to other people. So yeah, but you can, with your skill points, you can, like the Fallout, you can then increase the amount you can carry. Jack Black on Xbox Series X and S. Nice. Both first person and third person, depending. Yeah, I sort of agree with that as well. So it depends on sort of what I'm doing at any one time. On the same, so it depends on whether I'm fighting people or whether I'm exploring, as to whether third or first person. Twitchipedia, gotta be first person. Games Guru should go through the mines. I wonder if they have cave trolls.
Oh, that would be cool. But let's find a cave troll.
That
Have a
would
look
be
around
cool.
here for a cave troll. No, there's no cave trolls that
No
I've
cave
found
trolls.
yet. Let's just mention this because this is integral. We're not going to try and give away too many spoilers during this gameplay today, but this is integral to the story. We are in a little cavern, and there's an anomaly in here, and they've sent me to have a look. So we're going to mine this, and then we're going to see what happens. Okay.
So this is the miner is a laser cutter. And Matt's currently mining it with the laser cutter. You can also use that laser cutter as a weapon if you want to. So it is sort of technically your first weapon you get hold of.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love this.
I love this too. It's very reminiscent of that Starfield early release trailers as well. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard this as well. Apparently, the developers have said that there's no upper skill limit. This is true. There's no skill cap, no level cap.
Okay,
So you could just
take
keep
it
going
easy.
and going and going.
Yeah.
We're out cold.
That would be incredible, especially with the new Game Plus, where you can restart
You know who you are?
a new game with
New
all your
recruit for
current
Argos
skills as
Extractors?
well, which is
Ring any
nice, and all your
bells?
inventory.
Any of this look familiar?
Right, so this is where we start to get serious with the customization. I probably spent about an hour just making my first character. So
Same.
what are we doing? Let's find out. What did we say? Want it to make it look like me, or should we
Yeah,
do something
so-
else?
So let's make it look a little bit like you, Matt, and then we will ask in the chat if we want hair, what colour hair, whether we want to see Matt Field without a beard. So this is the one thing great about this is where you start telling your story. This is where you start becoming sort of the character that you want to be, and there's so many different customization options between the way that the character looks, to different skills, to different bits that you can add, so the game plays slightly differently depending on what traits you pick effectively. So in the chat, MF cosplays, if you haven't spent an hour, did you even customize?
Yeah, this is it, isn't it? Right. So
Yeah, and it's got to be Matt with a mullet, right?
Matt with a mullet. Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
I love. That's what I love. Like, as you may have seen, I am follically challenged in the top department. I love giving myself crazy hairdos. I was one of these guys that used to always give myself a mohawk and a massive beard when I played games.
Well, we have from Daggercast Mohawk.
Yeah, let's
And
do the mohawk.
Cy Campbell has put Matt should look like Matt.
Well, you'll see me later. I made my own character look like me, so you'll be able to see that in a bit.
Everyone knows Lee. Mohawk with a long beard.
Mohawk, long beard. Right, let's go for a mohawk with a long beard. Let's make him look like he's not been out in the sun ever, because that's me.
They come in green hair as a homage to Xbox.
Yes, we'll do that. Okay.
Mohawk and handlebars.
Right, let's
I think
go
Mohawks.
for
It's
hair.
going to have to be Mohawk. We've seen a lot of Mohawks come in.
Let me see what we got. I do like some of these hairstyles. Not that I'm jealous at all.
And with Games Guru, it's good to see you guys back on our screens and streams. Thank you very much. It's mainly my colleague Matt, who's wonderful. Mohawk
Hey.
is winning.
Right, I've got to find the mohawk now. Oh, look at that! I
Yeah.
like that.
The monk.
Yeah, look at this one here. Look.
No, you look like a bin bag.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I used to have hair like that, believe it or not, back in the day. Oh, look
Yeah,
at that one.
that's the one.
Right.
Can
Okay.
you zoom out a little bit with one of the triggers?
All right. Let's zoom out.
Oh
There we go.
yeah,
Full
yeah.
Mohican there. Let's. What color are we going for? Green. Homage. to
Green. We've only had
Xbox.
one color and it was green.
Yeah, this has to be green then. Is there green? Oh, that! Look at that.
That's
can-
very boffin.
We can have blue for Hannah Boffin. There, that's green. Okay.
That's green.
Right, facial hair, long beard. We're going for, yeah. Big bushy beard. There we go. Oh, I like that
Long
one.
beard. Ooh.
Yeah, let's go for that. Facial hair color as
Lime.
well. We'll have him like green too. Eye colors. There we go. Eyebrow. I think everything else is okay. What do you think? Do we like this?
I think it looks pretty good. What do we think in the chat? Are we happy with long beard and mohawk?
We'll go for long beard and mohawk.
Hashtag Team Green. Yeah,
Looks awesome.
Looks
Right,
aw-
that's what we'll do.
it's a winner.
There he
Right.
is.
He's looking. I think we need to get you a mohawk, man.
I wish I could grow it. It wouldn't. It would never. It would never work. It would
Never work.
Any
So
scars? Oh, MF Cosplay wants scars. Should we put some scars on?
Ooh, go on then.
Let's go all the way down and put some scars on. Make him look like he's what's the word? Battle worn. Oh, look at that one.
Mm.
Yeah, like he's been in a fight with a tiger or something.
Yeah, looking amazing.
There we go. Cool. Let's talk about
So-
background. This is important.
So we've only done a brief customization here. You can do different eyes. You can move eyes, nose, jaw, chin. You can tailor it all to try and look as much like you. But let's look at the stars. So we're going to decide the background of the character now. So there's quite a few backgrounds. We won't read them all. We won't read all
I'll
the
scroll through them
descriptions.
so you can see them. How many there is to choose from.
We'll just go by the names, I think.
Okay, let's go. So these are basically what give you some of your abilities and skills throughout the game. So, for example, Beast Hunter here allows you to have some starting skills, which is fitness, ballistics, and gastronomy. And fitness is what it says on the tin, right? So you are into your fitness, and in space you need oxygen. You need to be able to breathe and have good lung capacity. So this helps with that, and ballistics helps with the conflict against creatures. So you're better with high-speed projectiles and things to defend yourself. And then gastronomy, access to brand new worlds means brand new ingredients, because there's a lot of crafting that we haven't mentioned as well in this game. But that's only one. I like the one at the end, which I nearly picked for my character, which is file not found. And there's no information, so you could actually say, right, there's no information on my backstory here. And everybody that talks to you throughout the game, or the NPCs, they will reference your backstory. So, for example, when I picked my character, I chose Soldier. So when I spoke to the first NPC in the game, she referenced my military background. So it changes the story, which is really quite cool.
Yeah, and it changes how you forge those relationships with NPCs as well. So some of these backgrounds, well, you won't necessarily be able to get the same interactions with certain fractions throughout the game. Some of them will give you extra missions with certain factions within the game. Some will you'll be their enemy and they'll want to fight you.
Yeah, okay.
So it really does tailor how the game will play as well. So if you were to have a slightly different background every time you played it, potentially you could get a slightly different experience every time you play it.
Yeah. So I've Jack Black in the chat. Jack Black 310601. You need to have the jetpack perk from the start and security to help with lockpicking. So should we go with that?
This sounds like Jack Black 310601 has put a lot of hours into this game.
Right. So let me see, which one is it? So we need jetpacks.
Chappers has put just installed Starfield.
Yeah, there we go.
Great. I can't wait to see what people think. It's I wanted yesterday and today off, and they wouldn't let me because I
No.
just wanted to play this.
So boost pack training. Okay, I found that. Is there one that has security and boost pack training? Do we know? If you do, let me know in the chat. I'd like to find it. It doesn't look
think
like
so.
it. Okay,
I
so
don't think so.
the two that have got boost pack training are Soldier, which is one that I chose before. But so let's go with the other one. That is slightly different. So it's different to the character that I choose before.
Yep.
Okay, let's go for that. Bounty Hunter. There we go. So now we move on to traits.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a fortnight to binge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you will.
I agree.
Yeah, you will.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so we are now moving on to traits, and these are even more customization options to give you things that you can utilize while out and about. So not
Yes.
so much backstory, but things that will help, and they do actually benefit you and hinder you as well at the same time. So, for example, my favorite one is Hero Worshipped. You can select this, and you will earn the attention, as it says there, of a super fan, somebody who
Yeah.
loves you for what you are and thinks the world of you, right? But they will show up randomly throughout the game and just constantly talk at you and constantly big you up. It does get a little bit annoying, I will say. However, he will also, if you could put up with the incessant jabber, as
Rambling.
they say, he will also just give you gifts randomly, which is quite
Yeah.
cool. So you can get benefits and hindrances from this.
And you can leave him to look after colonies for you.
Yeah, so you can use them in your crew.
You can. So hands up if you might have picked that one.
Yeah, I definitely picked that one.
I picked it as well.
I definitely picked that one.
Love a bit of bouncy, loves pizza.
So again, in chat, let us know what you want us to be. You guys can pick the 3 traits here. We've got, as I said, Hero Worshipped. We've got Alien DNA, which is, again, we volunteered for an experiment that combines alien and human DNA. So we get increased health and oxygen, but things like healing items, like food, they're not as effective when we use them.
Yeah.
Daggercast chose Ronin.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
let's
about
try
to say
that. I quite like that. Let's have a little look at what
Yeah.
Ronin's about.
It's melee weapons, I think, isn't it?
Where's Ronin? Why am I not seeing
Adam
it?
Jones. You can tell this game has been 25 years in the making. The detail in the game's huge.
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a minute, which is really, really cool.
It's huge. Yeah.
Okay, we've got DNA, so we'll take
DNA.
that. We'll take alien DNA.
Yeah.
What else do we want? Is Ronin? Ronin's not here, is it?
It is, yeah. The funny thing is, you don't actually have to pick these, though, do you? They just age you.
Yeah, they just age you. Yeah, you could go in there
Yeah.
without them if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see Ronin.
I definitely picked Hero Worship. I can't remember the other ones that I picked.
I picked, on the last one, I picked Empath, Hero Worshipped, and Wanted. So I'll read Wanted because it's quite cool. Someone's put a price on your head, and the word has spread. So occasionally, armed mercenaries will show up and try to kill you. But being cornered gives you an edge. So if your health is low, you do extra damage. However, what it didn't tell me when I chose it was they could turn up in a spaceship and completely decimate you, which happened, by the way.
So we've had shouts of DNA plays from Twitchpedia 007, and we have had the shout of Terra Firma.
Terra Firma, not a problem. Thank you for
Yep,
the follow,
from-
Tori88. I think that
Yes.
was. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay, we need one more. I can't find Ronin, so I'll pick something that I've not. Let's go for kid stuff. So your parents are alive and well, and you visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. Do you think we should want to go that, or should we do something else?
Which one was that?
That was kid stuff. Okay,
I
we're
think
gonna go enlightened because they've said it in there.
Enlightened.
Let's
The
go.
Ronin's a background, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Ah,
So
right.
if you-
Okay, cool.
So I think Ronin's in background.
All right, let's do this. So that is our character, looking suave with the green beard and mohawk. We've got a background, and we've got some traits as well. So now we
Let's
will
play.
give it a name. And there's something that's really, really cool that we may not get to see because I want to try and skip to the next gameplay. But I called myself Matt. Of course I did. And then I got into the ship, which we'll get, and the robot Vasco called me
Yep.
Captain Matt, and I couldn't play for at least 5 minutes because I was like,
It did.
it's just called me Captain Matt.
It did the same with me.
I loved it. So what should we? Let's give this man a name. Let's give this man a name.
Should we call him Easy Level Up?
Let's call him
Oh, we've got some shouts. So,
Mattian.
Mattian.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go for Mattian. I like that.
that's a good one because it is like another take of Matt. I like that.
Mattian. We'll do that. There we go. Welcome, Mattian.
Done.
And we'll confirm. And away
Bet you
we
were
go.
expecting a quiet job compared to your last gig. Bounty hunter
There we are.
turned space miner.
There you go. So now she's
Well, you got
referencing
the
me as a
sample.
bounty hunter, which is quite
Client's
cool.
on his way. Then we all
Bob,
get
great
paid.
name.
You remember anything that happened?
So now we have the classic, and that's what I like about this actually is it's very reminiscent of the old Fallouts with just four or five options. You just pick what you want.
Yep.
And then there was like we'll speak light and
Well, you
music.
passed out,
and
that's
then
for
you
sure.
carry on the conversation.
Everything else?
Yep.
Probably just your brain playing
And
tricks.
it's nice, and
Either way,
as you get a bit further
we
on,
got what we
depending
were
on
looking
you
for.
select certain things disappear and
All
stuff
this
as well,
trouble
don't
for
they?
that stupid thing? Huh, Sure don't look like much.
But we're in.
Never
You've
mind what
now
it looks
started
like.
to play
It's worth
the game.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit
So-
this and we're going to go a little bit further into the game. Okay. So we're going to go play my main save now.
Are we going to explore the galaxy?
We're going to explore the galaxy because there's a little bit more stories, but we're actually going to go and explore a little bit of the galaxy. So that's the intro. That's the customization to get your character ready and raring to go. But oh no, where's my
It's a
load
load.
gone?
Have you just saved over it?
I think I may have just saved over it.
No.
No, I don't believe it. Let me just check. Select character. Oh, show all
You got it?
saves. I got scared
Oh.
then. I got
Oh.
scared then. Oh. Okay, so as you can see, I'm a level 10, so I've been playing a little bit, not too much. For a minute, I thought I'd wiped my save. I'll be honest.
Oh,
I got a
I-
little bit scared.
I did that with the game and it broke my heart.
We've all been there. Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
It was on call. I told you on call once, and I'd put about 30 hours into a game, and I was like, "It's gone," and I'm not replaying it because I'm heartbroken.
Oh, that's not good.
So we're currently loading. So you're a bit further along. So you're a level 10. So, and like we said, Matt hasn't spent any of his skill points yet, but this now gives us the ability to look at what the terrain's like. We can look at some of the extra options. We can look at fast travel,
Yeah.
And-
And companions.
companions, so
Hello.
NPCs.
This is Andreja. We met on the last mission. So the artifact that we collected at the very beginning, this is a big pivotal moment in the game. We now go around the galaxy trying to get the artifacts and trying to find out what the artifacts mean. Because there is an overarching story to do with these artifacts, and we meet characters on the way who can come with us. And
Yep.
you know, you said about earlier that you can go into your inventory, which I'll do now here.
Yep.
Oh, I've got an affliction. Might have to sort that out in a minute.
Yeah.
But you can have your inventory here, and you can have your mass, which is at the bottom. I'm actually hiding it, but right at the bottom it tells you how much you're carrying. And if you get
Yes.
over encumbered, it actually hinders your movement. So you can utilize your
Oh, hello.
your crew members, trade
Need to see
gear,
what
Yes.
I'm carrying?
and get them to carry stuff for you. So I've got her carrying all of my. Let me go to
All your heavy stuff.
All my heavy stuff, basically. So all the aid and things she can carry for me. So I can just get her to carry whatever I want. It's really quite cool.
Back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally get mine to carry the stuff that I could sell.
So this was a particular moment in the game where I was going back to my ship after a bit of a main mission, and I saw this big structure in the distance, and I wanted to go and check it out, find out what there was. And you guys have joined me on my mission here, where I've just cleared it of aliens that were attacking me and the colony, I guess. And I found some contraband,
Ooh.
which is the first time that I found contraband. So as a, I'm going to show you where it is. I think it will be in my resources, maybe. No. Miscellaneous?
So one of the questions we had: can you upgrade storage space as you level up, or just use comrades? So with the skill points, you can do stuff like weight training, and once you reach certain marks, it then increases the amount you can carry and how much you can lift. So yes, effectively you can increase it, but it's a bit more sort of realistic than sort of like the previous games. So where you just get skill point and it increases, you get a skill point, and then you have to do a certain amount of things to increase it. So you can increase like how far, and how fast you can sprint, but you have to meet a certain goal before it increases. So you spend your skill point, you then meet a certain goal, and it increases, which I think is a really good way of doing it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to fast travel to my ship. So this is the first ship that you
Always a
get.
satisfying moment to return
So
to
I'm laughing at the chat. Cy Campbell has said contraband equals cake.
Yes, it does. Good reference. Love that. But if you get caught with contraband on your person or in your cargo, some of the planets that you visit, might happen to us in a bit, they will scan you. So the constellation or the UC, I can't remember what it's called now. Basically, whoever is in the faction that is in charge of that planet, they can scan you for contraband and arrest you for it if they so wish. So this is the first ship that you get. I haven't managed to do much of the ship customization yet, and this is called the Frontier.
Yep.
We'll go straight in and have a look.
And with the Frontier's just sort of got its own little story as well, hasn't it? So it's just by flying the Frontier, it opens sort of like certain missions because there's people in the galaxy that want to steal it.
Want to steal the ship? Yeah, the Crimson
steal the
How are
ship.
you, Dusty?
Yes.
which we'll probably meet in a bit. So these are some guys that I've met along my
assignment
way.
reminds me of New Homestead.
So in here we've got your people that you've met. You've also got your console for your space map there as well, haven't you? Oh,
And here he is. Here's the adoring fan. Not creepy at all. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we've got a research station, so you can research crafting and things to make. So you can do food and drink, outpost developments, equipment. You can see how big this game is, right? And we're only scratching the surface. And I've been playing for probably about 12 hours, something like that, I'd say.
The nice thing is, can you go into third-person mode for me?
Oh yes. Talk about third person. There we go.
So you, at the moment, Matt still got his helmet on,
better
but
not
you
be
have
doing
the
any
ability as
mining.
well
I'll do it now, I'll
to
take it
set your helmet. So every time you go inside, it removes your helmet.
Okay, so we'll take all this off so you can see. We'll take the spacesuit. I've done that. So here we go. So this is me.
Yep.
And you'll be able
There
to see me
without
in
me.
third person. There we go. That's the best I could get for me. I don't know. I did all right. What do you think?
I think it's looking pretty good, Matt.
Maybe I need a bit of a rounder face, but my character can grow beard here, and I can't. So
Is it weird?
that's very close. See, very close. There we go.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little sleep.
friends,
So if you
after
sleep,
all.
it sort of heals you and gives you some health and sorts out your
What can I do for you?
So
afflictions.
in the chat, we've had love the realism with rather than just a simple skill tree, which it's a cool way of doing it. Which is I like that as well. I like it when I first put my skill thing on, and I was like, why is it not improved? And then it started giving me little markers that popped to the side. So if you play Xbox or PC, when you get an achievement, it pops up on your screen, and it does that within the game. It tells you how many. So if you're trying to increase your sprint, it tells you once you've reached 250 meters sprinted and 500 meters sprinted to increase to the next level, which I was a massive fan of. We've also had it seems very comprehensive from Games Guru 1, which you expect from a Bethesda game, and you sort of have that standard that you expect from a Bethesda title, and it sort of for me it's meeting those expectations. So Matt right now is flying a ship. So
yeah,
we've
and
seen
again,
2 ways you can fly.
third person and first person again, which I really like. But this is really cool. So most spaceshipy type games that I've played in the past, it's forward to go forward, back to go back, and then the right stick to move around. But this allows you, with the ship to manage the power so you can be more effective in dogfights or escape quicker. So I mentioned about people just turning up and trying to beat me up. It happened while I was flying around like this, and I couldn't beat them, so I managed to shift the power to my grav drive and escape quicker. And to do this, if you're looking, I'm going to just remove myself, okay, just for a second, so you can see behind me. There we go. You can see the power display. So bottom left, power display here. You can see me moving it around, and I can adjust my power. If you talk me through it, Christian, while we do it. So
sorry, you're very small on my screen, but you've got just on here, so you've got all your settings for your ballistics, your missiles, your lasers, you've got your engine, so Matt's increasing his missiles right now. Then you've got, and he's decreasing it, he's going into his engine, he's increasing power to his engine, so you can shift the power within your ship so it works the way that you need it to work for what you're doing at that particular time. And so if you've ever watched, there's plenty of sci-fi films and sci-fi series out there where they go, put all the power to the rear shields. You can do that in this game, which is quite a cool feature. And I sort of geeked out about that a little bit when I first experienced it.
So I'll put it all on my grav drive now, and we're going to jump straight to the next mission.
And then that effectively helps you fast travel a bit quicker, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it uses less energy.
Right, bring myself back. Hello.
Oh, hello. So fast travel, there's 1,000 different worlds, and you sort of need to upgrade your ship to make it to some of these extra worlds as well, don't you? So your ship, depending on how much power it's got, might not necessarily be able to travel, like fast travel, to some of these far off worlds. So it really is quite important that you upgrade your ship, that you build your story arc, and you effectively get better along the game to explore more, to get that sort of outer space feel for those more extreme worlds.
That's it. So there we go. We're landed down here. I think the mission is we have to go and explore this abandoned outpost. So what I'm going to... Oh, I don't want to exit my ship yet because I need to actually put my suit back on, don't I? So yeah.
You do.
Just in case there's no air, we need to put my suit back on. And there's rarity in suits. You can see here, this is a legendary suit that I managed to collect along the way. And each suit has its stats. So you have physical stats, energy stats, thermal, airborne, all that kind of stuff. But the cool thing with the more rarer suits, the legendaries, the epics and things like that, is you get different abilities. So this one is what they call a chameleon suit. So if I go into crouch, I can stealth around and actually go partially invisible. And I take less fall damage and stuff, which is really, really quite cool.
So Jack has made a comment in the chat that I completely agree with, but I can't say it, Jack, because it's because of the title that it is. But I completely agree. It does sort of remind you of that sort of genre of TV series and movies. Yeah, and that's sort of the feeling that I got when I was messing around with all the energy for my ship. I was like, I really like this.
So we're going to go and have a little look. Let's see what the mission's all about first, because I can't remember exactly. We've got to acquire the power on Vessel 3, which is where we are. And before we go, because we said about the skills,
yes.
I think we should... I've got 9 skill points, right?
Oh.
So 9 skill points to spend. I've managed to play this much of the game without spending a single one. So you're welcome. So everybody, you can have a little look at the skill trees and we can see what's going on.
Just a quick reminder before we do this skill point that you can win a Starfield controller by going to ExpertZone UKI Instagram, following, liking our current post, and commenting the words into the Starfield. The T's and C's are in the chat a little bit above, which I'm sure Sam will pop in again.
There
for
they
us.
are.
But just as a reminder, you can win a Starfield controller, and you currently, according to my clock, have 16 minutes to do so.
That's cool. So let's talk about skill trees. We have 5 different skill trees, which is massive for people that have played RPGs in the past. This is massive.
So what do we have? What sections do we have for skill trees?
We have physical, which is everything to do with obviously physical. We have fitness, which I already have because that was part of my
Your initial?
My initial background. So we can add things like stealth, weightlifting, wellness, and we spend skill points to unlock more skill points as we go. We have social, which will make it better in conversations. People will react differently to you. They will maybe give you things or dislike you if you're a certain type of, maybe a pirate or something like that.
Yeah, and it helps you persuade. So in some situations, you have to persuade people to do things, or you can use the art of persuasion rather than the art of, taking action yourself. So you can persuade people to do stuff, and that's where that comes in as well.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good question. Twitchipedia. Not all aliens are hostile, so you can find. So far, I found like 2 types, and there's like herding aliens, like creatures, and they will only attack you if you threaten them. And then there's hunting, which will attack you if they see you. So those are the 2 types of creatures, and then there's different factions within the galaxies as well. Some are on your side, some are not.
Yeah, so if you've played Fallout or Skyrim, there's within those sort of games, there's other factions that don't necessarily get on with you that might attack you, and it's the same sort of thing. It's that traditional like Bethesda feel.
So we've said social. Combat is what it says on the tin. It'll make you better at using weapons, melee, and things like that. We also have crippling, which is targeting pressure points. Again, Fallout used to have a mechanic where you could target pressure points in the game. Very similar to that. Science, which you're better at research and crafting materials and creating outposts and things like that. And then finally, tech. So the backpack that we spoke about, the jetpack, piloting your ship, survival, lockpicking, all that kind of stuff. So we've got 9 points. I'm going to let you guys choose. Where would we like to go first? What do we want to make Matt the Explorer with the fantastic gravity... what was it that I saw in the chat? The gravity immune beard. Gravity doesn't affect
Gravity
my
immune beard.
Commerce and persuasion is useful. Okay, that's good.
So, yeah. Daggercaster said lockpicking.
Lockpicking is always good. Now, can we remember where lockpicking is? I've got to try and remember where that is. That would be in...
with stealth, isn't it?
Would that be in tech, lockpicking? Payloads? No. I'm trying to remember where it is now. Let's find it. Physical, maybe. Stealth, weightlifting, wellness.
It's on one of the top ones, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, okay. Let's try... No, it won't be combat, will it?
No.
Surveying, medicine, geology, astrodynamics, botany, scanning. Okay, zoology. Wow, there's so much. It still blows my mind. And I've read some of these already. I can't find lockpicking. Somebody help me out.
Pizza maker, tech skills, security.
Tech skills. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. That's what was mentioned before, wasn't it? Security. So let's unlock that. So we will do that. Unlock. We've got rank 1. Okay.
So go to tech. Piloting.
What we got next? We can have
security.
Another one. There we go. Let's go for... What else have we got?
So what does that say on there? What's it level 1 say that you've got to do?
Okay, let's go back. So level 1, you can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 attempts can be banked. So the locking mechanic, or the lock picking mechanic, is really quite cool in this. So it'll be easier for us to unlock harder locks now.
And to unlock that, you have to pick 5 locks.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right. So we've got something science related. Okay, let's pick something science related. Astrodynamics, which is advanced technology is one thing, but it takes skill, patience, and a little bit of love to coax even more capability out of your ship's grav drive. So this is more to do with the tech that we fly around. Medicine's probably a good one for me because I do get hurt a lot. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should put some medicine on there. So we'll take a rank 1 of medicine as well. I saw in chat about my favorite weapon in the game. I would say the shotgun's probably my favorite at the moment. So maybe we'll put shotgun on there.
Yeah. Yeah, good shout. Soldiers Starfield soldiers need to eat.
Okay, so let's go for what was that on? That was over here, was it? Boxing. Stealth. Maybe we should have stealth.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's put stealth on as well because I've got my space suit. Let's just pick 5 more random ones.
Pick one from each.
Yeah, one more from each then, right? So we'll go for
So what was to unlock that?
targeting control systems, piloting. We'll put one on piloting, and then we'll put one on geology to help us discover more minerals and things. Let's go for a lasers. Got to be. Let's go for pistols. I like using the pistols. We'll use that one. We'll then put
Kill 20 enemies with a pistol to unlock.
gastronomy. Brand new mean. Okay, yeah, we'll get that. Okay, and we'll pick one more from physical. Oh no, we've got 2 on there. Let's pick one more on social. Then we will go for theft. You could be a thief. You could scavenge more stuff. Persuasion. We'll go on persuasion. All right, that's that. So that's done. We've gone steal points. We are on a planet. We're going to exit the ship, and we're going to go and do this mission.
The location of the ship in mind when
Let's
suits
go.
are required.
So, open the scanner, and we're going to scan the outpost. There's my little backpack there, my little jetpack.
So, can you show us the jetpack? Ooh, you're being shot at already.
Being shot at already? Okay. I mean, I open the scanner and press X to scan the outpost. Oh, so to start an outpost. Sorry, we're not scanning, we're starting an outpost. So this is... I was thinking I was scanning that outpost down there. So you can you can create outposts, just like you can in Fallout, on any planet that you land on. To do that, we need to find an area, and then we'll press X. You cannot place that extreme planet. Oh, okay, you have to do it on a planet that hasn't got extreme conditions. But you can create an outpost and then man those outposts and use those as bases and fast travel points, so you don't have to keep walking around the planet, which is really, really cool. So let's do some shooting, and because they were being nasty, and they were. I was only coming to say hello.
Yeah. So that screen that just popped up, where when you push the D-pad, it brings up all your different options, and you can select all your medicine. You can have quite a few different options available within there. So as you can see, there's 3 each side, and you can set them for weapons or like aid or anything that you might need. So you could put your different throwables in there, so you can select them as well.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had ammo, because I'm renowned for like getting into fights and not having ammunition.
I heard something.
And there was the jetpack.
Doing a sneaky. Oh look, we got some stuff to collect. Let me go first person, because as I said, I play in first person. Christian plays in third.
It depends on this, like where I am and what I'm doing, but I'm mainly a third person sort of user, to be fair.
Okay, we're gonna try and be sneaky. Actually, let me do third person so you can see my suit do its disappearing thing.
When I'm in combat, I tend to be first person.
Oh, okay, cool. So
But when I'm exploring, it's third.
So they can't see me now because I'm invisible. Try a pincer move. Okay, I will try that. Oh wow, he saw me straight away. Okay. I'm in trouble. Okay, so let's see if I can sneak up on this pirate. These are the pirates that we were talking about before, and that's my elemental gun. So it's got like flame rounds, if you like. So it's got extra damage. This isn't good. What was I thinking? Oh, they're quite away there. Right, I'm going to try and make a run for it down here. Okay. Let's have a little look. Let's get the shotgun out to say hello. Okay.
Games gurus, but generally people shooting you aren't friendly, Matt.
No. And all I did was like peep over the thing. Ooh.
Phil Devaney, how are we all? Who's been out in the Starfield this week?
That reminds me, that's what you should be saying on our Instagram. Into the Starfield if you want a chance to win. Starfield controller on our latest Instagram post, which is all around Starfield on PC. you'll see Christian's beautiful face.
Yes, so head over to Instagram. Make sure that you follow us. Make sure you like the latest post, which, as Matt said, is Starfield on PC. So make sure you like that post and comment the words into the Starfield to be entered to win a Starfield controller with 3 months Game Pass.
Okay, I think I'm a bit stuck. I'll be honest. There's a turret up there that's just eating me alive. See, I love this jetpack. You're reminiscent of other space type games with jetpacks.
Yeah.
Big fan.
So Adam Jones, this stealth approach isn't working. You need to go in all guns blazing.
Yeah, stealth approaches are good. Oh, I've been hit. Right, I need to use med up, so we'll just use some medication there.
So
Take this turret out. Oh no.
So one of the great things, if you've played sort of Bethesda games for Fallout or anything like that, it's going to be very familiar to what you're used to. And if you're into those sort of games and you're used to playing sort of these open world RPGs, you're gonna, if it's your style of game, you're gonna fall into the realms of enjoying it very quickly. I felt that within an hour of playing it, I was comfortable. I knew where everything was. I knew like what I needed to do. You're probably the same, Matt. You probably got into it really quickly.
I did feel I was going to be like overwhelmed, but yeah, it does come really, really quickly. Right, I'm going to try and be a bit more stealthy down here because this is Barrett. He's the guy who gets you into all this, into the constellation. He helps you become this cool constellation operative. However, he's been captured, so we're going to try and rescue him, I think.
So why Matt's just doing this, one of the great things about this Bethesda release is it's the newest IP from Bethesda in 25 years. It's available day one on Game Pass. So right now, if you're a Game Pass member or a Game Pass PC or Games Ultimate, you can go onto Game Pass and you can play it right now. And you can play it on PC, you can play it on mobile, you can play it on cloud TV, smart TVs, you can play it on your Xbox. The limits are endless to where you can play this game, and it was released yesterday officially, and you can play it right now at no extra cost. And for those of you that may have pre-installed it, there was a perk that was available with it with the old Mars pack, which you can still get if you upgrade to the premium edition of Starfield. You get a few extra bits as well. So we can.
Sorry, I ran out of ammo. Apologies.
He did say he runs out of ammo. So there's a few different versions of this available. So like I said, if you're a Game Pass member, it's available to play right now at no extra cost. You can upgrade to the premium edition as well. There is a premium physical edition, which you get the old Mars pack plus some extra bits and some skins. And then there is a Constellation edition as well, which is you get a credit token, you got 5 days early access, you get a container, like a space container, a Starfield patch, and you also get the limited edition Starfield watch. So if any of you have brought that edition, please let me know because I'm really jealous.
Yeah, it does look like a very good watch. In fact, we'll talk about it in a minute.
We will.
Oh, there's people here. I just want to go. I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, that was very close.
That was.
I'm going to try and fast travel back to the ship if it'll allow me. No, I think it's everybody here.
It's because you're in combat.
Because we're in combat.
It's saying don't wuss out. Get your jetpack out.
Yeah, let's run away. Let's bravely run away. Because we're getting to time, and I want to talk about a couple of extra things. But I also want to show people the star. In fact, I can show the star map here. I want to show the star map just quickly. So, as I said, there was 1,000 planets. So you can visit each planet as we did with the spaceship. You can customize your ship, which we haven't got enough time to go into, but it looks very... And we've seen some creations online which are really, really cool. But the other thing is, as I said, 1,000 planets, and you can visit them all. So this is the star map. Each one of these little dots is a place to visit.
Yeah, so they are a solar system effectively, so like ours. So you can actually visit Sol, as they call it in the game, which is our solar system. And so they're all different solar systems. And then when you get to them, there's more planets and moons and space stations in some of these places as well.
You can actually go visit Earth. I did that.
You can.
You can visit Earth.
It's do you have to unlock Earth? Because it's when I tried, it wasn't quite unlocked. Is it a little bit later on?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a little bit later on.
yeah. So you actually visit our solar system fairly early in the game, don't you? And you end up on Mars and Venus and stuff.
So I just wanted to show the maps and just to show how big it is. So each one of those planets that we've been jumping to, we jumped to about 2 or 3 then, didn't we?
Yes.
Each one of these little dots is basically a place to visit with more of those planets.
So can we head to a planet? So we can head to a solar system, and can we scan a planet, for instance?
Yes. So let me try and get back to my ship and see if it'll allow me to do it.
There it is.
Hello, Frontier. Beautiful stuff.
The design of this game is just next level. I love the detail we put into the
Any
ships.
adventure you can fly away from.
All right, so we go up.
Is that how the saying
We'll
goes?
get into the cockpit, and we will take off just quickly. I've just basically abandoned that mission there, but it doesn't matter.
You can always go back.
Yeah, we can always.
It's still active, isn't it, that mission? So.
Right. And then what we'll do is we'll talk about the other bits that we would like to talk about before we leave. But I'll be honest, there's so much to do and talk about in this game that you need a long time to just show everybody what. Oh, see, I'm being hailed by somebody. So this is. Do you remember I said about people just come and beat you up for no reason?
Yep.
They're about to come and attack me. So I can either ignore these and try and run away, or I can try and fight them.
Seriously, it's
What are you
no
gonna
big
do?
deal.
I'll leave it down
Should
to
we
you
run?
guys. Before
Should we
we
run?
finish the stream, what would you like me to do? I can either ignore them, or I go in guns a blazing. It's up to you.
MF cosplays. Attack.
Attack. Okay, accept.
Attack.
Okay, let's see. Oh no, they want me to dock with them. Okay, that's okay.
Oh,
This is different. Okay, so
They might attack you when you get
let's
on there.
dock with them. Let's see what they say. But this is
Run.
the other cool thing. It's like just randomly something pops up, another mission to do, so you can get lost and just by docking another ship or seeing what's happening.
And you can dock ships and take ships over as well, can't you?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going in. Are they goodies or are they not? What do you reckon?
I think they might. I think. No, I don't know. I was going to say I think, but I've got no idea. I would like to assume if they were bad, they would have greeted you at the door.
Yeah, maybe. There's
But then
somebody
if they were
definitely here.
good, they would have greeted you with cake.
There's definitely somebody here. Anyway, I don't. Let's not get too into it. Yes. So you can scan planets, is what we were saying. You can just show resources on the planet, scan them, see what's available, and go and land there. And it's telling me there it's an extreme environment, so I wouldn't be able to put an outpost on there unless the environment was good.
One of the questions is: so you don't have to buy a ship; you can just steal one.
Yeah. Or build your own from scratch, whatever you want.
Or build your own from scratch.
So that's that. So that, in a nutshell, we're running out of time, is Starfield as much as we could show you today.
So Matt, you're scanning a planet there, right?
Yeah, you can scan them. You can visit them all and back straight out to see the whole star map basically.
And what scanning the planet does, it tells you whether it's habitable. It tells you what sort of materials are there that you might be able to use. So some planets are designed for mining. Some have aliens on them and are habitable, and you can put you can effectively set a base there. So there's different planets for different things, and it's such a vast universe. If you want to run and gun and go around and just to fight as many pirates and as many factions as you can. If you want to go off and explore and be like a zoologist, for instance, of the outer rims, you can.
Just to let you all know that I am going to be a space cowboy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a space cowboy. I'm going to get myself a little cowboy hat and be a space cowboy. That's what I'm going to do. So that's the game. I feel there's so much more we could talk about. Does your character age is a good question. No, your character doesn't. Although, well, not that I've seen, but it doesn't age. No.
Haven't played it for
Haven't played it long.
for long
Haven't
enough,
played it
yes.
for years yet.
So before we go, we were mentioning the Constellation Edition. Can we have a look at the Constellation Edition? And we've mentioned the Starfield controller. Let's have a look at the accessories that are available. So this is the Constellation Edition. We have mentioned that you can play this right now on Game Pass. It's Bethesda's newest release, and right here you've got sort of the sort of the first. And then you've got the soundtrack and the art book with this as well. You've got the Constellation skin pack as well included with that.
Yeah, it is cool. And I didn't get to show you you mentioned the old Mars skin pack as well.
Yes.
You do get the old Mars skin pack as well for
you do
the premium edition, which is really cool.
You get it with this as well, but you get that included with the premium edition and this edition as well.
Cool. All right, so let's move on.
The premium edition effectively includes the bits on the side, and then the Constellation edition includes all those physical extra bits as well.
Yeah, cool. So let's move on to the next bit, which is that's the cargo hub. This is an example of. So you saw the ship that I had. This is an example of other ships that can be made because we didn't get a chance to actually build the ship. But you can see you can make it look however you want. This is actually quite cool. I really like this ship.
Yeah, it's really cool, and you can add sort of as many different sort of sections as you want. You can add your sleeping quarters. You can add like cargo for storing stuff. You can choose how many thrusters you have. It really is. You can tailor this to how you want your story to play out.
Yeah. We'll keep going. I'll keep going through the things we want to talk about. So the next one is this one.
This is what you can win, right? So we said until 8. We are still on stream. Do we give them an extra?
Yeah, until the stream finishes. You've got 2 minutes. Go.
You've got until the stream finishes to win a Starfield controller with 3 months Game Pass. And to win it, you just need to head over to our Instagram, which is ExpertZone UK and I. Make sure you follow us and like the newest post. Also, we need you to comment into the Starfield on that post. That's all you need to do to win. There are T's and C's in the chat, which are above, which I'm sure Sam will put in the chat again.
Yeah.
And you have a chance to win one of these right now. And they're pretty much sold out. There is no more coming from Microsoft. So if there is any in stores, they are the last ones. Sam has also put a link in the chat for the post.
Yeah, nice. And if you are lucky enough to get one of these, or you've bought one already, maybe you'd want one of these too.
Yes.
Okay, we're not giving one of these away, so don't get too excited. But I just wanted to show this is the Starfield official Xbox wireless headset. And I have a Xbox wireless headset, and I love it. But look at this. Look at it.
It's cool.
It's lovely. It's so nice. So we just wanted to show this off.
And if you look at it, it's sort of got that spaceship sort of feel from like the cockpit as you look at it. Yeah. It's got like the very Starfield feel. And it's the same with the controller. The buttons are very, very reminiscent of the ship as well.
I'm loving the space rainbow bands on everything as well.
And I've had people say to me, like, because not every game is for every player, but not every game's. I've had people say to me, it's not necessarily my style of game, but I want the controller.
Yeah.
So it's got appeal, and it's limited edition as well.
Yeah.
And this headset is just nice. Look at it. It makes the normal one look boring, doesn't it? I shouldn't say that.
Well, I like I say, I've got the original black one, and I love it. But this, it just looks like I would, I want this one as well.
So I'm the same.
And then finally, we just need to talk about this. So we just before it was the same day that Starfield actually launched on the pre-release, right? So the 1st of September, there was a brand new Xbox that had been brought to the market as well, with the Xbox Series S 1 terabyte in carbon black. So if you are a fan of the Series X and you wanted the black but in the Series S console, you can get that. And if you wanted 1 terabyte, you can now get that as well. So it's the perfect console for Game Pass users, Starfield players, gamers in general. This is the a great addition to already solid games console lineup.
It's great for people that are new to Xbox. It's great for shared consoles for families, or if you want a second console. The amount of games that you can get on this Starfield is roughly about 125 gig for Xbox, but you've got more than enough space to have Starfield on here, the Halo collection, Forza. You can get a lot of games on that edition and start playing them straight away with Game Pass.
That's it.
And they're almost the ideal pairing together, aren't they?
They are.
And if you're interested in Starfield, or if you've not played Starfield, it's an Xbox exclusive, so you can play it on the Xbox ecosystem, which is Xbox. You can play it from the Xbox app on Windows, so you can play it on PC as well. You can also play it on mobile, and you can play it by cloud as well.
Yeah. That's it. You're basically going to get lost in space like we did. Exactly.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen. You're going to get lost in space. So with that being said, we are over time. It's okay though. I don't mind. We did obviously get lost yesterday, so we do owe you that bit of time. Final thoughts about this. If you want to get involved, the T's and C's are in chat. Go and do it. You've got like till the end of this stream, which is about to finish. So do it now. Go over to the Instagram page. Check the latest post about Starfield on PC. And then in the comments say Into the Starfield, follow us and like that post, and we will pick at random a winner to get that controller that you just saw and 3 months Game Pass.
And if you're quick, T's and C's are in the chat, and the link for the post is in the chat. You can do that right now.
Cool. Well, that's it then, I think.
That's it. I'm going to go and switch my camera off and switch my Xbox on and play Starfield.
Are you? I don't.
Well, you don't. Yours is already on, so
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not even
literally.
moving.
I'm not even going to move. I might even like go to one of those, apps to order some food and then just not move from here. I think that's probably the thing that I might do.
That sounds like a top class plan. So I've thoroughly enjoyed this stream. It's talking about the game that I've been anticipating for the longest time. It's going to be my favorite game of the year, I have no doubt about. So thank you for watching. I've been Christian.
I've been Matt. Thank you very much.
And we will see you soon for more streams, because we want to do more of these. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Ciao.